Alright, welcome back. This weekend is the first round of this year's European Rally Championship. This first opening round being in Hungary, which is a bit different to last year because Hungary finished the season last year. So in the championship, the last round was actually in Hungary. The 2024 rally is going to be the fifth running of Rally Hungary as an ERC event, ERC being European Rally Championship, of course. The first of the four previous rallies were won by Hungarian national driver Frigyes Turan, definitely butchered that, who is going to be competing this weekend, but I don't think is going to stand much chance against some of the other drivers who are competing this weekend. The second edition was won by Andreas Mikkelsen, who is currently driving Rally 1 machinery, so he won't be at this year's Rally Hungary. And the last two have been won by Mads Ostberg, who will be competing this weekend and will be trying to win his third in a row. But I might just say that these previous rally results mean absolutely nothing, because those previous four rounds were gravel events, fully gravel. This year's is a tarmac rally. So for all I know, I could have won last year. It would have meant nothing now. This year's rally is also 12 kilometres longer than last year's at 192 kilometres compared to last year's 180. There's also a 13th stage this year, whereas last year only had 12. The entry list for this year's Rally Hungary is really impressive. Really, it'll put us in a really good position for the rest of the season. There are 29 Rally 2 cars this year, compared to last year there was only 20 Rally 2 cars scoring points. This year's entry list comprises 2 WRC event winners and 6 ERC event winners. Notable drivers include one-time WRC winners Mads Ostberg and Hayden Paddon, who was also last year's ERC champion. There's also three-time ERC round winner Martin Sesks, who also came second at the end of the season last year. Also Efren Lorena, 2022 ERC champion. Czechia's got quite a good showing, represented by both Eric Seiss and Philip Mares in Rally 2. Other notable drivers are Mikko Häkkilä, John Armstrong, Andrea Marbolini, Miko Marchek and Simon Wagner. All of those drivers could be on the podium, most of which could probably win it, I'd say, which is pretty phenomenal. Now onto ERC3 and ERC4. I'll be honest, there was only one driver I'd actually heard of in either the ERC3 or the ERC4 category, which is Max McRae, who is obviously the son of Alistair McRae, nephew of world champion Colin McRae and grandson of 5-time British Rally champion Jimmy McRae. So he's got some big boots to fill. Other notable drivers in ERC3, which I haven't just spent an hour on EWRC.com learning about, include Philip Cohn, who won a round of WRC3 last year, and in ERC4 is a 17-year-old Jasper Vaya, who is already 2-time Estonian junior champion and 1-time Latvian junior champion. So he'll be certainly someone to watch in the future. But we'll see what he can do in Rally 4 machinery this weekend. He's also younger than me, which makes me kind of mad, but I'm very impressed. That's jealous, I guess. Now on to predictions. I think I've predicted the top 3 in the top category only, because I don't know enough about the other categories to even give it a guess. First place, I think Martin Sesks. He's currently ERC's gravel boy, having won 3 fast gravel events in the last 2 seasons. And I think he'll probably win this weekend, although the top 3 drivers this year are so close. I think it could be any of these three. Second, I think Hayden Paddon, last year's ERC champion obviously, and also quite handy on loose surfaces. But I don't think he's really got the raw speed to beat Sesks. But if anything goes wrong for Martin Sesks, crashes, punctures, you know, anything, goes off the road a little bit, Hayden Paddon will be there to pounce straight away and he'll win. In third, I think Mads Ostberg will come third. I think this just because he could win the rally, but he hasn't won a top level gravel event in a fair few years now. So I think a third, and that's a good result. He can pick up points in other rallies on tarmac, where he seems to, in the past couple of years, actually do quite well at. But yeah, I think Martin Sesks or Hayden Paddon. It was a really hard decision to try and actually put down some predictions because either of them could win, and I think either Martin Sesks or Hayden Paddon will be ERC champions this year as well. Just putting that out there, but we'll see at the end of the year. Yeah, that's the end of the preview and predictions. It's a shorter video, but still, hopefully you got all you needed out of it. The rally starts with a super special stage on Friday afternoon at 6:05 Hungarian local time. And I will then do a review of the rally after it, where we'll see who wins.